There it is, ladies and
Boom.
gentlemen. We are live on the Insurance Bros Show, and today we're going to finish up what we started yesterday. Always complete the things that you start, right? Always finish the things that you
Always.
start. So we started with our 12 things that you should know before starting your own agency, and today we're going to finish that up. But first,
Boom. Intro.
The Insurance Bro Show is a podcast for agents who want to grow their agency and be titans of the insurance industry. Learn from a panel of experts who share their agency struggles, their experiences with the nation's best carriers, and share the marketing secrets that successful insurance agents are using today. Now, here's your host, the Insurance Bro, James Cias.
yay! All you insurance pros out there, let's dive into another fun episode. But before we do, just a quick reminder to please subscribe on whichever platform it is that you're listening to us on today. Give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, and drop a review and help other like-minded insurance agents find value from our guests and our content as we rise up in those podcast rankings. I will sincerely appreciate every single one of you for it. And if you want to be a guest on the show, I would love to have you on and learn from you. Seriously, I want to learn from you. I'm a dummy, okay? I want to learn from you. Go to www.insurancebroshow.com/guest and schedule a time slot. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media at Insurance Bro Show. So we started this yesterday, and just as a quick review, things that you should know before starting your insurance agency. You should know how much capital you need to start, where you're going to get money from as you're getting started the first year or so. You should know how to get access to insurance carriers so you can sell their products. Okay, you should know whether or not you're going to lease or buy an office, which has totally changed the world over. Thank you very much for that, COVID. Whether to buy an existing book of business or start from scratch. Should you join a cluster or should you stay solo? And when will you start to see a profit? So yesterday we ended this and we were talking all about exactly that. Like, how much money are you going to make? How much money and when are you going to really start seeing profit? And I had a lot of fun with that yesterday because we were talking about the how to make $5,000 a month with Pipeline Insurance.
We're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Doing
That's
it
the
for a
point.
shitload of money. That's right.
That is the point.
That is the point. So whether you are a Pipeline Insurance agent or a solopreneur, or if you want to add insurance into your existing business, we have the model, we have things going, and we can tell you pretty much when you'll start to see profit. So moving on from there, how much can I make per year? Well, guess what? I did this yesterday. I'm just going to show you again.
Because it's a cool little
For
recap
our
to kind of see.
Viewing audience, if you are listening to this on the podcast, you're definitely going to want to check out the YouTube video for this one. Again, it's the 12 things you should know before starting your own insurance agency. Just go ahead and search it up on the YouTube, on our YouTube channel. You'll be able to see this chart that we're working with. So how much can you make per year? You know, the answer is it depends. Right? Isn't that your favorite answer?
It depends,
It
especially in
depends.
taxes. Yeah.
In taxes, in insurance, in real estate, in so many different things. It depends on you. For the most part, it depends on you. So this chart that we have here, we have an agent who's selling 15 homeowners policies per month for the first year, 20 policies per month in the second year, and 30 policies per month in years 3, 4, and 5. And by the end of year 5, and this is somebody who's only selling homeowners policies that are worth $1,000 each, okay, on average. By the end of year 5, this agent is making nearly $200,000 per month, and their total customer count is about 1,500.
Show them the other one, the bundle package that we like to
The bundle package is the one that I like better. This is the one that we like to teach our agents. So we talk about the auto, home, and umbrella bundle. If you start in year 1 by selling one per week, one auto, home, and umbrella bundle every week, you have an average annual premium of about $3,500, and your commission for the first year is almost $22,000. By the end of year 5, you're at almost $230,000, just under $230,000. And the one that we didn't show yesterday, this is our commercial agent. All right. If you decide you want to focus on commercial policies and you have an average $10,000 premium on your commercial policies. So these are, these are small, like these are on the low end of medium-sized businesses. These are usually, big small corporations or big small businesses or small medium.
We're talking some commercial auto here, maybe like a fleet
workers
of
comp
trucks. Yeah,
you're not going to see a ton of $10,000 general liability or BOPs, right? You're not going to see a ton of those, but you will see some $10,000 premiums with workers comp and commercial auto. That's where there's quite a bit of premium there. So let's say that you do 2 of these every month. In your first year, you end your first year at about $18,000. And if you do 5 per month by the end of year 5, you're looking at almost $185,000 a year. So, I mean, these are just numbers that we've thrown out there. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. This is still the 70%. So let's make that 100% across the board.
There you go.
And there we go. Actually, now it's all of a sudden it goes from $26,400 in the first year to $264,000 by the end of year 5. And this is just 5 $10,000 policies every month. So you're basically selling $50,000 in premium per month by the end of year 5, which is
phenomenal.
It's not unreasonable.
Good. No. Honestly, not after year 5, you've been going through the process for a while. Year 1, you're still getting used to the ropes, right? You're still making your contact. You're still creating a brand and a name for yourself. You're still learning the ropes when it comes to dealing with carriers and underwriters and all that stuff. By year 5, you got it dialed in. Right. By year 5, you're not only working with
especially
clients are starting to refer people over to you. Like, you've built a solid business if you work through the system like we teach you to work through the system. So it's not impossible. It's not far-fetched to be doing the 5 policies per month. But the question here we were talking about is how much you're going to make in your first year. And this kind of goes back to, the startup capital that we talked at the beginning. Your first year, you're only going to be making about $26,400 a year in that commission that you're writing. It's not a grip.
The models that we've built is anywhere between $18,000 to $25,000 a year, basically.
So in other words, your living expenses are going to be more than that, and that's why the startup capital.
Here in San Diego.
Yeah, especially here in San Diego. That's why the startup capital is so important to map out. That's why having those reserves to be able to go that full year ahead of time, building whatever it takes to start your business on top of the reserves for your lifestyle are absolutely important. But if you keep at it, and this is one of those things that building a business long term, if you keep at it, maintain those high renewal rates, now all of a sudden year 2 your income is much more manageable, and by year 3 you're loving what you're doing as far as your income is concerned.
Exactly. All right. So that answers that question of how much we can make per year. Moving on to number 8. Whoops, you beat me to it. Will it help me or my business if I get insurance designation certifications? You know what? I'll talk to you about this. So the insurance designations are, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, so bite my head off if you'd like to, or, agree with me if you do. The insurance designations are for insurance agents. They are for people in the insurance industry. If I have the letters CLCS after my name, or CIC after my name, or which one's the other one? CRM, commercial risk manager, right? Or certified risk manager, sorry. If I have these letters after my name and you are a consumer, you may or may not care about it. What you really care about, you may not, you don't know what it means. As a consumer has no idea what it means. A consumer might not even know that those letters are after my name unless I put them on my business card when I hand them to that consumer, right? To the insured. The insured doesn't much care, in my opinion, whether or not you have those certifications. What I think an insured cares about is, what do you know? If you have those certifications and you've actually gone through and learned all of that information, and you use the certification, you use that education to be a better resource for your customers, that's what they're going to care about. But you don't actually have to get the certification in order to do that. If they give away a lot of this information very, very often. They have these courses that you can take You can get the books. I think the books were like $400 or something like that. It's not crazy expensive. You can get all of the education. It's what your customers care about isn't so much the letters behind your name. It's what do you know and how much do you care, right?
You can't handle the truth.
It's true. It's true, right? I mean, and think of it like this. I kind of relate it to college. So how many times do you know somebody who has gotten good grades in high school, went to college, got a degree in history, and never used it, right? And that's the way I see a lot of these designations. Even if you get the education, if you get the certification, but never go into that niche and never go into that field, it's useless, right? So whatever certification you're getting, it definitely helps your business. It will definitely help you if you apply the things that you learned during that coursework. So, and that goes for a lot of things in life, not just the certifications. Whatever you learn, if you don't implement it, you will lose it. You will not be as effective in any of the things you do. So if you're going to go for any of the designations, make sure those designations are going to be tools that add to your niche to give you more information that you can help your particular clients. And then in that case, those certifications are money. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to be able to be a better service to the people that you're working with.
Absolutely. And just to refresh everybody's memory, just a quick reminder, this does come from Agency Nation. This article comes from Agency Nation. So, if you're looking for this article, that's where you can find it. Moving on. Number 9. How do I prospect or generate new business? You want to take this one?
Yeah, well, I can tell you how we're doing it. So prospecting, it doesn't change no matter what generation you've been in. The medium in which you prospect changes, right? So the simple question for this is, how do you get in front of more people and tell them what it is you do? Traditionally, it was go knock on doors, pick up the phone and dial, right? Go to networking events. A lot of that has gone out the window. So today's...
Thank you again, COVID.
Yeah, thank you again, COVID. It'll come back. It will come back. Some of it, or in different
sure.
ways. But today, right now, the way we're connecting with people is online, is we're creating useful content that people can use and consume. One of the big up and coming and it's dominating...
I'm sorry. I just want to stop you. That's not going away.
That is not going away.
COVID is going to go away, and we're going to get back to a place where we, see each other on a daily basis. We shake hands, we have lunch reservations, all that stuff is going to come back. But this online platform that we're using, this online social media, digital media marketing, it's been here for a while, if you haven't caught on, and it's not going anywhere. So we are... right now, through the pandemic, through COVID, we've been utilizing it. And I say we, like as a collective, we, humanity, marketers, capitalists, whatever, we have been utilizing this platform more than ever because of the pandemic. And that's not going away.
That's not going to change at all. So the question is always like, how do you get in front of people and tell them what it is you do, right? You have to do one of two things. You either have to educate or entertain people. And if you can do a combination of both, you're going to get in front of the type of people that you want to get into. So for me, the biggest thing that has been the most effective in what we're doing has been podcasting. I'm not creating a podcast I love it, right? That's what we're doing here, right? And we don't create a podcast to be the next Joe Rogan. Now, if we get that kind of following, that's amazing. But really what we're doing is using this type of medium to connect with people that we want to do business with. The Insurance Bro Show is a classic example. We want to get in front of more insurance agents like yourselves, like all the Uis out there who are listening. We want to get in front of you guys to give you valuable information. Things like this article, for example, giving you the information that you need. Why? Because if we can educate you a little bit, you're going to come back to us for more resources. And hopefully you come back to us at the point where you want to be part of our agency. If you're niching down in a particular industry, what are the woes, the troubles, the problems that are going on in that industry? And how can you provide any valuable information to help solve those problems? That is the power of prospecting. It's you bringing value to the people in your industry and in your niche. So what do I suggest you do? We have social media. We have Facebook, which has a bunch of different networking groups. Go into these groups and don't just be a spectator. play in the game. If you are in these groups, I need you to comment. I need you to post. I need you to have conversations with people. Slide into their DMs. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that saying. Slide into their DMs. Talk to them. Send them video messages. Your job as a salesperson is to get in front of more people and tell them what it is you do. And you're not going to get that done by hiding in the back, right? Just showing up to a group and joining the group, but never being a part of it. You should be
you're telling me there's a chance.
Yep. You should be the party maker. You should be the haymaker. Like, you ever go to a party and there's that one guy who always has people around him, who's always, everybody knows who that guy is.
There's the country song about that.
There's gotta be, right? There's a country song for everything. That's the person that you have to be in every single one of those networking groups that you're in. If you're going after contractors, you better hang out where the contractors are hanging out and talk to the contractors. Let them know when they have a problem and they're asking a question, let them know how the risk would change their particular situation, how you can help them, bring them value on a regular basis. And then when they have questions, because you're the one constantly bringing them value, you're going to win. They're going to come to you. TikTok is one of the big up and coming ones. And I know TikTok is for little kids or whatever you want to say, but you know what's awesome? Go onto TikTok and look for some help. Look for instructions. What TikTok has been doing amazingly well is they'll give you a 60-second answer for a problem that you're looking for. And it's effective. People are taking huge pieces of content, shrinking them down into that 60-second chunks, and they're just consumable. So if you are on social media and you don't know what to post, the easiest thing to do is to go through your emails, go through your text messages. What are the questions that people have asked you? And explain them in short 15-second or 60-second chunks so that you can post them on your social media feed. And that way you're not only answering the question for that one client who emailed you that question, you're answering that specific category or that specific question for a lot of other people. That is content that people will consume. That is content that people will share. And that is content that people will refer over. That is how you grow today in today's market. That is how you generate new business, and that is how you prospect. It doesn't take away from picking up the phone. It doesn't take away from knocking on doors. It's the new way to knock on a door. It's the new way to pick up a phone, but it's still the same type of prospecting work. Anybody who says prospecting is easy is lying to you. Lead generation might be easy. You might be able to put an ad and get a lot of leads coming in. You still got to pick up the phone. You still got to send them an email. You still got to do the actual conversation. It's just how the conversation is happening is different.
Follow-up is a thing. Moving on, number 10, do I need a website? Yes and no. So yes, you need a website because anybody who wants to look you up, if you don't have one, you're a small time.
You're invisible.
Nobody. You're invisible. Exactly. You need a website. Okay, regardless of whatever it is that you've got going on, you need a website. If you are in business, any kind of business, but especially insurance, yes, you need a website. Now, your website, in my opinion, is in a lot of ways, it's your digital business card. Right? There's not much to it. You have your information there. They can contact you. They can get a hold of you. Now, as your insurance agency grows, you may add certain features to it. For example, one of the features that you probably want to have on your website is the ability for your customers to get a quote, right? Big button right there on the front, get a quote. So that's definitely a feature that you want to have. My personal opinion is, when you have that get a quote button, don't make it a form that, they fill out and it goes back to whoever, right? Don't make it a form. Make it something that works with your rating software so that they can actually get a quote right then and there. Personal opinion, because I think that most people have that instant gratification. They want to know right away. They want to know instantly, right? Forget this 15 minutes or less, right? They want to know in 7.5 minutes whether or not they can save money on their auto insurance. So that's one of the features that you want to have.
Now,
exactly.
my.
Nice reference. Nice reference. Yep. Captain James Hook. Another feature that you probably want on your website is a way for your customers to self-service. Right? You don't want to be the kind of agent. I mean, I don't want to be the kind of agent who gets a phone call at 2:00 in the morning, wakes up and has to, add a coverage to somebody because they had a nightmare and whatever. No, that's not me. But for them to be able to add that themselves or to request that to be added themselves through an online self-servicing portal, that is invaluable. That's the kind of thing that can really make your agency automated, make your life easier, make things run much, much, much more smoothly. So in a quick answer, do I need a website? Yes, you do. As you grow, as your agency grows, you're going to have more and more functionality and add more features to it. But for the most part, it's a place where people can find more information about you.
All right. And I'm going to piggyback off that and say you not only need a website, you probably start in today's age, need to start using funnels. Now, go ahead and click number 11, James, because that's kind of a bit that I want to take on here. So should I use social media? You should be using social media to drive traffic to certain things. You should be using social media to lead generate, which means you should be using social media to collect emails and phone numbers. So I'm going to share with you something that we're about to almost launch here. Right. And so this is,
look at this.
This is what we call a landing page. So what you're seeing here is what is one simple page. There's only one thing that you can do on this page, and that's enter an email address. And so what we're going to be doing here, and it's going to be coming very soon, if you wanted, for example, our SOPs, we're going to send you to our website, and you're going to go, well, it's not a website. We're going to send you to a landing page, and that's the one thing that this person's going to go to is to get this information. They're going to enter their email address, and they're going to get it. It is a lead generation, lead capture form. You use social media to create a following, to get in front of people and tell them what it is you do. But then what? Are you just going to wait there until somebody gives you a call at some time in the future? No, you want to make sure you offer them something that they're going to want to come and get, right? If you're giving them valuable information, if you're in a particular niche and they're getting something that can help that niche, that you're providing value, give them that stuff for free. Give them that information that they need. And in return, you can start collecting email addresses. Why? Email addresses and phone numbers. Because that's how you're going to communicate. That's how you're going to follow up. A lead is nothing unless you can control that information and sell to them over and over and over again, right? So these people are coming to you for some sort of valuable information. So for you guys on the show, for example, if you wanted our standard operating procedures for writing insurance, how we do things on a regular basis, we're going to send you here. You're going to give us your email address, and you're going to get that valuable information in return. And after that, you're going to get emails from us saying, hey, would you like to learn about this? Hey, would you like some free CE? Hey, we're doing this particular
Speaking of
thing.
which, that's coming up on Friday. If anybody wants free CE, drop CE in the comments. Leave CE in the comments, and I will send you a link where you can get 4 hours of free CE, free continuing education. We're going to be doing a homeowners class this Friday from 9 to 1 p.m. Would love to tune in. We're going to be talking all about our SOPs. I'm going to be showing you how our CRM automations work, and of course, teaching you how to write homeowners insurance. Sorry, interruption.
No, it's cool. It's cool. But that's exactly what you're doing, right? You're capturing information so that you can continue to communicate with that network that you're building. Just having a social media, that's great, but what are you doing with it? Are you taking pictures of your food? That's not going to help anybody. Bring value. Take the people who are following you, move them away from social media and into your own digital notebook, whatever it is, whether you're using your CRM essentially, right? Whether you're collecting phone numbers or email addresses, so you can continue to market to them on a regular basis. Use, do you need a website? Sure, you do need a website, but today, you need landing pages. You need the ability to do stuff like this. You can do that via ClickFunnels. You can do that using like SurveyMonkey to collect information and create landing pages, whatever it's going to be. But now you can target a specific message to a specific type of person who's looking for a specific type of problem. And now you're collecting leads that are specific to the niche that you want to get into. If you're looking at workers' comp and you develop something that solves a problem for those workers' comp clients, and you're giving that away to people, you're collecting information, and now you have warm leads of people who you've already brought value to, who are exactly in the niche that you want to service. That's how you prospect. That's how you generate business. That's how you use a website. That's how you use social media in your favor. Boom.
I gave it a 10. A 10.
All right. And lastly, number 12. What type of licensing is required to sell insurance? Yeah, you should probably know what kind of license you need before starting your insurance agency.
Well, here in Cali,
Here in California,
a life and health, right? So you can sell life products, you can sell health
Property and
products.
casualty, right?
You have a property and
PNC.
casualty license.
And then you got a bunch of other stuff like Series 6, Series 63, Series 7, all that other stuff. You're going to be doing any variable annuities and all that good stuff and managing people's investments. And
Yeah, but for us, look, this show is mainly geared towards, yes, we love life insurance, by the way. We love it. And we love
Life insurance
the
is great.
power of what it can do for people, especially in
Create
hard and
generational
trying
wealth.
times. Absolutely. But most of our show is geared towards the property and casualty. As we look
Absolutely.
out into the insurance space, it is so boring. It is so dry. There's no groups really who talk about PNC. It's like nobody wants to talk about home and auto. I get it. Home and auto is not the most exciting thing.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
But
I
building
personally love
a business
Yes.
is building a business that brings you that residual income. That's what it's about. Building a business where you can walk away from and then come back and it's still operational. That's what really gets us fired up. So what type of
Hell yeah.
licensing is required for you to sell insurance? You want to make sure you have the property and casualty license if you're in the state of California, and get the life license because they go nice hand in hand. You don't have to
Absolutely.
be one or the other. You can use both if you implement a system that you can put into place. And so this is going to be our shameless plug here. Look, we want to make sure that you guys are out there being provided with a great opportunity to join a team that has your back. Our team has all kinds of great stuff that we can offer you as an insurance agent.
I'm your huckleberry.
Barry, I love Doc Holliday, by the way. Anyways, so a lot of the things, look, we can provide you a full back end support. We have a rock star team of agents that are here to help you close more business fast. They are in the business of helping you close your business so that you can make as much money as possible. We got a great onboarding system. It's going to give you training on sales, marketing, operations, how to run your stuff. We do video and live sessions. We have a ton of carriers that we can give you access to depending on what niche you're looking for: non-standard, preferred, commercial, workers' comp, surplus lines, all kinds of stuff. We have a variety of commission levels that you can choose from. So you decide what kind of commitment level you like, what kind of production level you want to be in, pick your contract and go from there. Plus, we give you free continuing education powered by Mike Russ Schools and Mike Russ Financial Training Center. And if you just want to stay in your lane, you don't really want to do business, that's cool, because we got a great referral program where you just send us the lead. We'll do all the work. We'll shop it out. We'll do the business. We'll close the business, and we just cut you a check. That's the power of working with a team like ours. Everything you need to grow your business right there in the palm of your hand. So if you guys have any questions about that, make sure you guys go to www.pipelineinsurance.com/agent opportunities and find out more how you can join the Pipeline team in San Diego.
Hells yeah. And speaking of niche, tomorrow is going to be an awesome guest. We have Chris Green joining us. He's the flood insurance guru. So all about flood insurance. If you want to learn about flood insurance, if you want to learn about that niche, lots of education coming your way tomorrow, so be sure to tune in. Other than that, got nothing else for you. I appreciate every single one of you listening in today. Every single one of you. Rock my socks. You have my heart. You have.
Have a nice day.
Thank you for tuning in to the Insurance Bro Show. James is the CEO of the Pipeline team of San Diego and is always in the market for top talent. If you're an agent looking for a place to hang your license, visit www.pipelineinsurance.com/agent opportunities or send an email to newagent@pipelineinsurance.com. Look for James on